What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to WWE 2K19 AI Universe Mode. This is Raw is War, Week 36, and we are coming to you from Tucson, Arizona.
Raw is live tonight, and our general manager has put together one heck of a card for this show. Hey, everybody, Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and me, Byron Saxton, are here tonight live. What happened? We couldn't get Booker tonight.
And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last Raw is War before the upcoming Raw is War exclusive pay-per-view. And we are kicking off Week 36 with Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero going one-on-one with the former North American champion, the Iron Sheik. Will the Sheik be able to gain some momentum for the rematch for the gold coming up at the pay-per-view? Let's find out. Oh, wait a second. Sheik was making his entrance, and the North American champion, the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose, with the beatdown on the Iron Sheik, and the refs got to get security out here to pry Ambrose off of his rival. Well, I just said, can Sheik build momentum? It's not looking too good for him now. I don't even know if he can continue, but Eddie Guerrero there, the scheduled opponent for the Iron Sheik, throwing Sheik into the ring. Eddie Guerrero gonna take this opportunity to get a victory. The bell has sounded, and this one is going to happen. But the Iron Sheik at a huge disadvantage here, but Sheik still gonna fight with the punches to the face, and now slamming Guerrero's face into the top turnbuckle, trying to wear Latino Heat down. Eddie Guerrero at 100%. We don't know how much damage Ambrose did to the Sheik and dumped on his head. And Guerrero now, oh my God, the disrespect. Camel clutch applied to the master of the submission hold. And Sheik, of all people, knows how to get out of that maneuver. And now there's some amateur wrestling taking down Eddie Guerrero. Headbutt to the chest, Eddie with the back elbow. Now the Irish whip, and Sheik being dumped to the outside. And now the Iron Sheik shoving Eddie Guerrero down to the floor. The ref has began the count to 10. Up to his feet, and the Iron Sheik Russian leg sweep on the floor. And Eddie Guerrero's spine's got to be screaming in pain right now. Chops back and forth, Eddie missing the enziguri. Another chop, punch to the face, and the drop toe hold. Eddie Guerrero face first onto the outside. And it looks like we are headed back in at the count of 7. Lifting Guerrero to his feet, and Iron Sheik going for the signature overhead belly to belly. Guerrero had that one scouted. Latino Heat, a fellow legend of the wrestling industry, and now getting some payback on Sheik for earlier in the match. Now Guerrero, Sheik is in perfect position, and Eddie's ready to fly. Frog splash, picture perfect. 2. No! Iron Sheik somehow getting the shoulder up. Eddie thought that was a 3 count. And after the attack from Ambrose and that frog splash, I don't know how Sheik is still in this one, but you were seeing it here. And Sheik telling Eddie to bring it. Oh, missing that shot though. Guerrero with the headlock. And the neck breaker. Dealing damage. Sheik rolling to the outside. Eddie to the outside as well. Oh, lifting up the Sheik, but reversal into a DDT, spiking Guerrero on the floor. And Sheik back into the ring. Gonna rest for a second while Eddie's trying to make it back to his feet. Back into the ring comes Guerrero, and Eddie, beautiful Northern Lights, planting Iron Sheik, and Latino Heat is firing up. Sheik once again in position, and Eddie, corkscrew senton. 1, 2, and Sheik again with the shoulder up. What does Guerrero have to do? Clothesline, following up with another. Eddie is firing up here. Pop-up drop kick. And Latino Heat has definitely fired up to 1,000,000 degrees here. Uh-oh. Spinning the hips. And there's the second one. And Guerrero connecting with 3 amigos. And Sheik has got to be done. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero, with a little bit of assistance from Dean Ambrose, the champ, costing Sheik this match here tonight.
Here is your winner, Eddie Guerrero.
But it's going down in the history books. Eddie Guerrero getting the victory over the former North American champion. Huge victory for Guerrero. We are moving on in the evening, and up next, we have one-on-one women's action as we have the Hall of Famer Lita going one-on-one with the demon assassin Rosemary. Who's gonna come out on top here in Tuscan? We're about to find out.
This is gonna be fun.
The following contest is a knockout match. Making her way to the ring from Stanford, North Carolina, Lita.
It's here.
And her opponent, from the pits of hell, Rosemary.
And here we go. These two women ready to square off here. Neither's going to be easy to put down. The bell sounds. We are underway. Oh, and Rosemary starting off by slapping Lita in the face. Rosemary has had quite the mean streak ever since losing the Raw Women's Championship. Now wrenching back on the arm of Lita, tripping her up. Rosemary coming out on top early on here. Oh, and right into the Hurricanrana, spiking Lita's head into the mat. Kick to the spine. Oh, but Lita coming back with the leaping clothesline. What whiplash off of that move, but Rosemary tripping her up, gaining control fairly quickly. And now Rosemary with the leg DDT to the foot. And now, oh, Rosemary definitely targeting those legs. Lita loves to fly. She can't fly with injured legs. There's another clothesline, putting Rosemary down. Up to her feet. Oh, going for the kick to the leg, but Rosemary, no, back and forth we go. Rosemary shoving Lita away, and a clothesline over the top rope goes the Hall of Famer. Here we go on the outside. Oh, Rosemary going for a kick to the gut, but Lita tripping her up into the single leg Boston Crab. Lita cannot win by submission on the outside. Just trying to wear down the Demon Assassin. Ref up to a 4 count, kick to the knee, and back in we go. Shot to the spine. Lifting Lita up to her feet, dragging her across the ring. But Lita with the elbows to the gut. Oh, huge back elbow and going for a second one, but here comes Rosemary with the spear, cutting Lita in half. And the Demon Assassin is looking to end it. Up onto the shoulders, Rosemary with the red wedding. Hooking the leg, no! Rope break. Lita's hand barely under that bottom rope there, and that could have saved the match for the Hall of Famer. Rosemary with the jawbreaker, and now the slaps again. European uppercut rocking Lita here. And is she looking for it again? No. Stun gun across the top rope. And Lita is in a bad way here. Kick to the gut. Dragging Lita across the ring and throwing her over the top rope. Just to bring her right back in. Lifting Lita up to her feet, going for the spinning kick. And Lita snap suplex. Lita with the clothesline. Another, and following up with the calf kick. And Lita's definitely changed the momentum in this one. Uh-oh, signature snap DDT. And that was not good for the neck of Rosemary. And the Demon Assassin is in position, perfect position. And Lita with the Lita Salt. 1, 2, and a kick out by Rosemary. Stomp to the spine. Lita with the arm. Monkey flip, putting Rosemary down. Oh, and another spear out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, the Demon Assassin, Rosemary. What a match.
Let's take another look at these ladies going toe-to-toe. Check this out. Oh, I can't believe this.
Here is your winner, Rosemary.
And Rosemary on a mission to gain back the Raw Women's Championship. And we are moving on in the evening. And up next, triple threat tornado tag team action. The Rock and Roll Express. Ricky, shut up, announcers. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. Ricky Morton, Scott Gibson. Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. There we go. Rock and Roll Express, Kofi Kingston and Big E of the New Day, and Rusev and Aiden English of Rusev Day. All hell is about to break loose.
It's Hall of Fame time! All right. Two of the all-time greats.
Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 469 pounds, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power! Ha ha ha! Michael Corey, time to hop aboard the public positivity bus because the New Day is here.
I hope your positivity bus drives right into a bridge embankment.
And his opponents, first, at a combined weight of 497 pounds, Kofi Kingston and Big E, the New Day.
What day is today? That's right, you sing it loud and proud, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Rusev Day.
And his opponents, first, at a combined weight of 519 pounds, Rusev and Aiden English. Rusev Day.
And here we go, triple threat tornado tag team action. All competitors are legal. You don't have to lose the match or be pinned or submitted or knocked out to lose the match. No disqualification, no count out. First fall wins. And everyone's going at it right now. You got Robert Gibson and Rusev, Ricky Morton and Big E, Aiden English and Kofi Kingston. Kingston gets planted, Gibson gets planted. Oh, huge European uppercut. As I always say, in matches with this many competitors, it's kind of hard to call all the action as it's happening. Oh, huge back elbow, putting Big E down. Backbreaker to the outside. Big E fighting back against Morton, and Kofi with the Russian leg sweep to Aiden English, and Big E being dumped to the outside, and uh-oh. Ricky Morton to the top rope, looking to fly to the outside here. Diving chop all the way from the top rope to the outside, and inside the ring we have one member of every team. Hurricanrana by Kingston, putting Robert Gibson down. Big E and Morton going at it on the outside, and Rusev breaking up that pinfall. And Morton, oh, with the signature drop kick, putting Big E down, and Ricky Morton looking for the finish here. DDT planting the big man. Rusev with the headbutt to the shoulder of Robert Gibson, and Aiden English right there to break up the pin. Gibson moving out of the way of the Machka kick and planting the face of Rusev into the mat, and Gibson the one looking for the finish, swinging neck breaker. And Morton got the camel clutch, but Kofi Kingston saving the match for the New Day. And Aiden English in a very bad way here. Oh my God. And the avalanche sidewalk slam, and that knocked the win right out of Aiden English without a doubt. And Kofi now the one in the turnbuckle. Forearms to the spine. Big E trying to help out his New Day brethren here. Oh my God, Big E setting up for something big, going for the power bomb, but Morton with the shots to the head. Now everyone back into the ring. Hurricanrana putting Big E down. Oh, and another Hurricanrana putting Kofi down. Aiden English on the top. And Morton looking to take care of Kofi. DDT. Aiden, oh my God. Pin 1, 2. And Kingston with the kick out, but English overshooting that crossbody from the top rope to the floor. And English, one tough man, he's right back in the middle of the action. jawbreaker putting Gibson down. Rusev working on Kingston here, but Kofi clotheslining the Bulgarian brute to the floor. English now with a stun gun to Gibson, and this is Aiden's opportunity to get the victory for Rusev Day here, and he is going to take it full Nelson facebuster, busting open Gibson. 1, 2, and Gibson somehow with the shoulder up. And once again, everyone on the outside. And Big E busted open by Ricky Morton. Aiden English with a big boot to Robert Gibson, and English setting up for the finish. No one's paying attention here. Up onto the shoulders. Oh my, fireman's carry spine buster. Putting Gibson down. And English with the cover. 1, 2, and Big E barely breaking up that pinfall. And English brought down with the atomic drop. Big E going for it. Big ending to Robert Gibson. Oh, stun gun to Rusev. Huge back elbow. Putting English down. The New Day are feeling it, and Kofi, trouble in paradise. Clothesline to Aiden English. New Day in full control here. Jawbreaker putting Kofi down. Big E and Morton going at it. Big E with a neck breaker. And the big torque. And all hell did indeed break loose in this one. Dragging Morton to the middle of the ring and just stomping a mud hole. But here comes Aiden English. No, Big E fighting back. Sit out, spine buster. But Gibson right there to break up the pinfall. And this one's definitely going to end in knockout. Rusev with a huge spinning slam to Kingston. Hooking the leg. 1, 2, no. Gibson breaking up that pinfall. And now Ricky Morton headed to the High Writ District, calling Aiden English to his feet. And Morton diving dropkick, knocking out English. Your winners, the Rock and Roll Express. What a match here.
Tag team matches are one thing, but make it 3-on-3 and it's 3 times as good. Take a look.
Here are your winners, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express.
And Morton and Gibson definitely proving their worth here in the Raw is War Tag Team Division. But we are moving on in the evening. And up next we have Jake the Snake Roberts going one-on-one with the American Nightmare Cody, who in real life just had not only a phenomenal match, but a phenomenal Double or Nothing pay-per-view for AEW's first show. If you haven't seen it and you're a wrestling fan, find some way to watch Double or Nothing, because it was fucking awesome. But nonetheless, Cody has been in a rivalry with his former Bullet Club brethren, the current Intercontinental Champion Nick Jackson, looking to build some momentum against Roberts before the upcoming pay-per-view. Here we go. Roberts, Cody, one-on-one.
Making his way to the ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 249 pounds, Jake the Snake Roberts. And his opponent from Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 216 pounds, the Nightmare, Cody.
here we go. Roberts versus Cody. And Jake the Snake Roberts knew Cody's father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, fairly well. So you got to think that's going to play a role in the match. Roberts starting off with the oldest of old school maneuvers, the standing vertical suplex. And Cody's strong Irish whip, but Roberts with a back elbow and the double axe handle. Lifting Cody to his feet. Off the ropes, kitchen sink straight to the gut. Cody back up to his feet, but Roberts with a back elbow. Cody having trouble maintaining control over Roberts. And there's a bulldog for Roberts' troubles, face first. But Roberts again with the double axe handle. The Snake came to play tonight. Stomp to the ribs, and another stomp to the arm, picking apart the American Nightmare. And the venomous torque! Stomp to the leg. It really does look like Roberts is working on every part of Cody's body, slowing down the pace with the headlock. And he is dealing damage every time he wrenches back on the head, but here comes Cody with the back elbows trying to fight back into this one. Uh-oh. Taking a page out of Roberts' book into the pin, but that was a rope break. Lifting the Snake up to his feet, onto the shoulders, but the Snake slithering out of that one with the Russian leg sweep. Kick to the chest, lifting Cody to his feet, and Roberts arm wrench clothesline. Vintage Jake the Snake Roberts. 1, 2, and Cody with the shoulder up at 2. The American Nightmare tripping up the Snake. And here comes Roberts with a bulldog of his own. These two trying to one-up each other in this one, but Cody tripping up Jake to his feet. And Cody going for the inverted atomic drop, but Roberts, Cody got caught. The DDT, the American Nightmare, has been bloodied. It could be all over. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Jake Roberts puts away the American Nightmare, and that is not good for the mental state of Cody going into his championship match.
Every single minute of this one was memorable.
Here is your winner, Jake the Snake Roberts.
And that was a huge victory for the Snake. And are we gonna see it? There is the bag. Yes, we are. And the Snake pulling out his pet snake, Damien. But we are moving on to your main event of the evening. Raven going one-on-one with the World Heavyweight Champion, the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin, who will be defending his world title once again against Kenny Omega at the upcoming pay-per-view. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Raven versus Austin, your main event of week 36, is up next.
Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 235 pounds, Raiden. And his opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And I did not mention, this is a huge opportunity for the leader of the flock, Raven, if he can pick up a victory over the World Heavyweight Champion, but no one has even come close to standing in the way of Stone Cold Steve Austin thus far. Stone Cold, I think, is undefeated, if I'm not mistaken, at least ever since he's won that World Heavyweight Championship. Raven looking to change that here tonight in Tuscan. Austin tripping up Raven, lifting him to his feet, but Raven coming back with the shoulder tackle, and Raven has been in the ring with Austin a few times in the past, never being able to come out on top, but anything can happen here on Raw is War. Lifting Raven to his feet, Austin twisting up the arm, hammerlock, but Raven with a back elbow to the jaw. Snapmare and a kick to the spine of the world champion. Oh, and Austin lightning quick with the kitchen sink. And Raven tripping up Austin yet again, going for a kick. Irish whip off the ropes, and oh, earth-shattering spine buster by Stone Cold. And Austin with the signature elbow. Raven could be done. 1, 2. No, the leader of the flock with the shoulder up. And Austin now turning Raven over. Knee straight into the mat. And Raven is in huge trouble at the hands of the World Heavyweight Champion, and Austin just staring Raven down, going for a kick to the ribs. And Raven with the Irish whip, sending Austin over the top rope. Chop to the chest. Oh, and there's the vintage Raven drop toe hold, sending Austin face first onto the floor. Here we go, dragging the world champ. But Austin with the elbows to the gut. Oh, going for a huge haymaker. Raven fighting back. Oh, and neither of these two were able to land any shots. Kick to the gut. Ref up to a 6 count. Austin rolled back into the ring. Raven following. Shot to the spine. And Raven dragging Austin over to the turnbuckle, looking to rearrange the face of the Texas Rattlesnake. Going for the stomp, Austin moving out of the way. Irish whip. Oh, Raven going for the clothesline. Austin ducking underneath and sternum first into the mat. And the champ looking to end this one here. No, Raven able to get out of the Stone Cold Stunner, and I guarantee you that would have been the end of the match right there, but Raven effect DDT. This is Raven's opportunity. 1, 2, no. The world champion still breathing. Lifting Austin up to his feet, but Austin with the clothesline. Lifting Raven up to his feet, and the Luthez press, vintage Austin. And I think Raven is done. 1, 2, 3. Still undefeated, your World Heavyweight Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
How about another look at some of the highlights? He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Austin still reigns supreme over the entire Raw is War roster. And that was it for week 36. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, next time you will see the Raw is War roster in action is at the upcoming Raw is War exclusive pay-per-view. Remember, guys, if you enjoy my content, please leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Brandon Brandy Bear for both. That'd be greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you for joining me here for Raw is War Week 36. And goodbye from Tucson, Arizona.